Hey kid.
The bulbs off and you can replant those. This is Egyptian onions, but there's so much weed in there, or wild grass, decorative grass. There's a whole bunch of the dead stuff. There's more dead stuff. Pull that out. This, where my lilac's supposed to be, that is a weed. Literally, if you could get trees to grow that fast, that would be incredible. Seriously. I mean, oh, I gotta clean all that up. It's horrible. This broke. Old lilac branch, old school. That broke. I'll cut that out. And more of the weeds. You can tell by the leaves. More lilacs. Oops. Egyptian onions I got from my buddy. Planted those. Planted some seeds. Did a little bit of stuff in there, That's not stinky. It's composted manure and some, peat moss to hold the moisture a little bit longer because I planted more seeds in there. Well, this planter, so I went through and I pulled all the drip irrigation lines back out so I can dig into the soil in here because I gotta turn all them leaves out down into the soil. But the problem is it's frozen yet. Yeah, I can't. It's I don't know. It's still frozen underneath there. I don't know what to do. But this is the main lines that feed the drip irrigation. Yeah, that fence is the problem. It's 6 foot tall. And I offered my neighbor twice to pay for that whole fence back here for a 4-foot fence. And I'd do it. Yeah. But he refused. So whatever. And here, I think I'm going to get rid of this whole thing here. I moved my chives over here because of the whatever internet lines, and that died off. My garlic chives, though, those are awesome. And they're very hardy. Yeah, those are awesome. I love those, but I got to dig them up and move them over someplace where there's more sun, where they can enjoy life. And I'm going to have to do that with the regular chives because they weren't able to handle this. But they're easy enough to find. I'm going to have to move that whole thing. Yeah, this whole thing's got to go. There's not enough sun over there. This over here, I don't know. What do I do? Okay, yep, I got to fix those stupid daylilies. They like to multiply. But I'll tell you what, this here, maybe parsley, that seemed to have done good in there in the past. But other than that, I don't know. Put some mulch in there and be done with it because I don't know. It's just not going to work for anything. That over there, the mulch that I put around that tree in the border, I didn't dig it out deep enough. Okay, here we go. We're going to have to dig this out because that border was too low and the mulch was too high. And so clearly this is not going to work. I'm going to have to do something about this. It's ridiculous. I don't know. The mulch spills over. Oops, excuse me here for a second. You need to see this better. Nobody wants to look at my behind. Yeah, watch that bird feeder there. Yeah, I think the rain washes the mulch over the border. So I have to kind of just dig it down deeper, lift the edging up. I'm going to do that too, but right now I'm just digging this down further. Because if I don't dig it down far enough, I don't get enough mulch in there, and I can't, you can kind of see the dirt through it. Well, I don't want to do that. So I guess we're just going to go through this whole thing here. And yeah, I'm just trying to dig up through the roots. Oh, the maple trees, they get a lot of these tiny little roots in there. Boy, is it difficult to dig that out. That, I call it a spud fork. But it's good at ripping that stuff out. I'm not going to go any further than this here, yeah. So just do this for now. So, yeah, pulling that out, lifting it up. See how you can see it's sitting up a little higher now. I gotta dig this all out, dump it down there, to put it between the lilacs, That'll keep the weeds down in there. And it's kind of mixed with a bunch of mulch and dirt and everything, and that's fine. Oh, music. I was listening to music there for a second. Dump some more. I don't know. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm really getting into the music. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, sifting it out. There's a lot of good mulch in there yet, so I thought maybe, the screen will sift it out. What the heck? A lot of dirt and, a bird feeder fodder in there. I guess I'll just sift it out for a little bit and as good as I can. It'll work. Trust me. A few more times here. It'll get done with. Although, I'm only going to get one wheelbarrow full and I'm just going to, give up, dump it out there. I think I'm pretty much done with that now. I'm just going to rake stuff out. Well, I have to grind up some sticks. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I have to get rid of this stuff. It just keeps falling and I have to grind it up. I'm using earplugs. Don't worry about it. Wow. You could not use earplugs at all. And you'd be deaf within 10 minutes. I also check with the neighbors to make sure that they don't do anything that's family oriented so that, we can, make this noise horrible as it is on a day that doesn't affect anything. So I do take care of that. But I'll tell you, there's a lot of stuff. And I'm also going over to the neighbors next door to me because he's got a lot of sticks and stuff going on. And I always tell him I'll grind whatever I can. I always tell him what I touch, I use. So if I grab something out that I can't grind up, I keep it, grab it, use it, don't put it back. I'm fine with that. Oh, yeah, see, I'm running around now. I don't know. I'm dumping on. I'm doing a good thing here. I'm reusing things that are dropping off the trees. I don't know. It works. I'm good with it. Well, I've worked on this. I don't know. See that pile over there? I've been working, pulling stuff out of there, grinding it up and laying it down here along with bags of mulch that I put in here. I dug all that out, as you've seen, raised this border up. The robins, they just are digging this. Fresh cut grass laid out. You see the sprinklers there? I got them going. Not right now, but I will. Again, this morning and this evening. Those are getting crazy and really out of control. That's ridiculous. But I think I got this figured out. Kinda. I mean, it's working. And yeah, I washed this and left it out there, and then it rained. but the robins love it. They go ahead and take baths in here all the time because they don't care what they bathe in. I've been working on this. I had way too many leaves last fall that I mowed up and ground up and put in here, but it was way too many. So I had to take a whole bunch of those out of there and put them in that little bin over there. So I'm working on this. I got plants. I got plants here, courtesy of Russ, other Russ, as we all know him. And I got some more plants put in there. I got some plants for Blake that I will probably end up having to plant for him because he's not coming back down from up north. I don't think it's going to happen this next weekend. I think it's going to probably be another weekend. We'll see. Well, hopefully, I'm just hoping that now that I've got this border raised up a little bit more, and yeah, it used to be more round, but it's not, whatever, who cares? But I don't get the big washout. And the wood chips spreading out all over there. Well, this fence don't help. We don't get enough sun here. It just don't grow grass anymore. So you know what? I'll just put the mulch there and be done with it. Yeah. What else? Oh, lots of what else. Yeah. You want to see some craziness? This is ridiculous. Let me turn the light on first before I take you in there, okay? Watch this. Oh, that was the wrong light. Well, we'll go like this. We'll just go like this. And we'll turn this light. Can you even see anything? Still the wrong light. Oh. 3 switches. I don't know. I'm flicking all kinds of... I don't know which ones are doing what. Yeah, look at this mess. Brought some nice quality hardwood, specialty woods home for Blake. He can start doing some woodworking, you know, in his recovery. He's gonna need to do that. He needs to start, you know, thinking through the stuff he knows so well, the incredible woodworking stuff that he does, and much better. Yeah, look at that! Charcoal manure, composted manure. The snowblower's not put away. I haven't put that gas drain in the gas tank yet. Oh boy. Okay, let me get through here. Yep. Just never mind that. Now, somebody has a planter from when the house was built. The leftover 2x6s built a planter they've had for so long. That's it right there. It has a 45 bend to it, so you can't really tell now, but they wanted me to do some repairs to it, and I've done that like 4 years ago. Oh yeah.